Get one more for my boy Hurricane Wisdom. Hey. Let's close that so we ain't gotta worry about that. I said, oh bitch, y'all don't plan to show me. I said, oh bitch, y'all don't plan to show me. Cause I still disregard my tendencies, bitch on 3. Cause I still the same little nigga from the same shit ain't sweet. Only difference, I need pink, red, and purple, I don't see. Don't need drink, I'm fought up in the head, my mind don't even think. I still feel a bitch, so it's lit. I'm a real deal powerhouse, fuck a leaf, big dog, fuck a leaf, my money tall, fuck a fee, my money falling. Her shape, she take it off, her coin, money got it, her shape, big titties, no way, so I'm fucking for the day. She ain't get before she ain't, she sellin', no fucking way, she sellin', no fucking way. I've been bling, kind of rockin' spinach on the thing, we ain't broke, but you got nines, I got money in my side, I just take this, silly hoe, I still got that face. Anyway, there's no way to fast. Only one we change. Penny's corner, watch me kick the game. I smash gas. You just love the first. That's why I love my shit. Bad. Don't need a drink. Fought up in the head. My mind don't even think. I still feel a bitch, so it's some legs. I'm a real deal powerhouse. Fuck a league, big dog. Fuck the leagues, I'm money tall. Fuck a phenom. She ate dick before she ate. Hey, let's make sure everything is lined up for today. We got a decent episode for you guys today. We're gonna talk some NBA talk. Just checking my fantasy. Side note, we 3 weeks all win. I'm on a 3-week win streak, guys. So yeah, I'm doing my thing now, right now. A lot can happen though. This week it's a little bit tough for me. I got a lot of people that's been in and out, so I'm dealing with shit like that. Let me see. I'm trying to just make sure I got the right guys out and ready for the right guys to come in. I still got like a 8:30 o'clock. 8:30. Okay. All right. So doom. Some tell me to take it. Another half. See, I have some fantasy points in here that's like I should take it, but then the other half is like he gonna fuck around and go crazy. Nah, we're gonna stay in, guys. We're gonna stay in. And also, we got the chat open. Let me also open the chat over here. And my Twitch, we're on Twitch. And I'm recording my episode, so I'm gonna try to keep contact with both of you guys. But how you doing, Jenny? So, today we're going to talk about some NBA updates. What's going on with Paul George? What they say, prescription P? Every time it's something else with this nigga, I swear to God. But on a serious matter, we're going to speak on that. And then we got a few trades that happened that kind of shook up the league a little bit. So we're going to jump into that. Let's dive right into it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
The track gods are here.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording,
Oh yeah, definitely is cold. I'm gonna be out there real soon, so I'm actually fly out in the next 2 days here. I will be in Wisconsin, tattooing out there, seeing the family, and in hopes of trying to bring my granny back for a little week or somewhat. This is February 4th, so you guys know it is Black History Month. So I just wanted to speak on that, and for the one time, definitely appreciate everybody that was here and paved the way for us to move the way we are moving right now. So some of the most honorable mentions. Now, it's always some mixed emotions with history, but like, if you stood for some shit and saying you was very, very pivotal in the black community in that situation, sense wise, then I just want to share my flowers. Like, there are always going to be like multiple like viewpoints on people, and so this is where I'm at with it. Martin Luther King was a good man, and definitely I just wanted to acknowledge him. And another one top is Malcolm X. Two different ways of perspective, like two different perspectives, but fighting for the same cause. And just wanted to speak on them too, just for that, just to share flowers and to bring that knowledge, bring that to my community, and just letting you guys know, do some research on these people. If you don't know, you will know. You know what I mean? But obviously both of them were assassinated too as well, I feel. But we're not going to get too deep into that today. We're going to be speaking updates and NBA. So, what happened new with me? First of all, we are on episode 63, so that's good. We knocked out at least 5 episodes last week, and that was dope. I have four episodes for this week, this being the first episode of the 4 episodes for this month, this being the first episode of the month. Obviously the 444, if you didn't see too, that just happened. But as I just looked at the camera, and then it went up to 445. But so we cracking down, and like I said, we're gonna be adding another episode to the week, figuring it out still. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a lot more sporadic when I'm doing those episodes. So bear with me, stay with me, lock in, and let's get it going. So, Prescription P. Now, this is not a joking matter, but first, before I start anything, I got some new things for you guys. I'm always trying to elevate the shit. So, like, if you're on my Twitch, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about right now. You guys won't be knowing exactly what I'm talking about, but right here, if you're on my Twitch, then you'll be seeing I got a couple overlays now. So, you know what I'm saying? Just to spice things up. This is just my regular one that I'll be using with people, you know what I mean? But from now on, we swapping it out. Yeah. Nice little my new overlay, guys. So, you know what I'm saying? It gives me a little bit of a little royal feel, but I love maroon and gold trimming, so I thought this would be dope. So, what you guys think? Let me know down in the comments, and we just gonna keep on going. Oh, yeah. So this is mostly for my Twitch, right? This is gonna be mostly for my Twitch. But then for the podcast episode, we got one more. Boom! We here. You see it. We got the logo in there. We got it popping. we got the logos in there. We got the artist perspective. We got the current topics going on. The whole shibizzy, yon diggy. You know what I mean? So, I will say I'm still working on this page, but we're gonna stick with this page for right now, because obviously you see I got the current topic. It'll be plastered on there too as well when I'm doing my when I'm actually doing these shoots. Well, actually doing these episodes. But this might be something that I use for, actually when I'm doing the editing. I'm gonna just put that in there so it can just kind of like roll across that little screen type bar, and then we kind of go into it. But as you can see up top, it says NBA update, so we're starting with that. NBA updates, the top update outside of trades will be Prescription P. Paul George, like I said, I do not. Okay, so I'm gonna speak on my initial thought when I first heard it, and then we're gonna kind of get serious about the situation, and then speak from there. From my initial reading, I'm like, oh shit, my nigga Playoff P needs some of that juice to play with these young heads, because hey, these young heads is getting it in. They is faster. The moves, like, man, the moves look like fucking 2K. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like it's so crazy because how so like 2K be trying to act like the real players, but they be doing moves on that motherfucker that be looking like that don't look like how they be using it. But now, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, these niggas are starting to look like 2K characters. And so when I initially heard it, I'm like, fuck, my boy Paul George trying to stay up, keep up. But then I also thought, like, okay, this could be for the injuries that he been going through as well. You know what I mean? And so when they first stated it, it said, they said for, it was enhancement. And when you normally hear enhancement, you think steroids or in that sense. And it's like, okay. And so then I did a little bit more deeper. I digged a little bit deeper to, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, a lot of people said that when he came to it and said, like, he's sorry about the situation, he brought up mental health. Now, if that was the situation, that he used something that it was actually used for mental health, and it came to be alarmed, a lot of the players were saying, and these mostly like, different people that have their podcasts, were saying like, normally you tell them so they know ahead of time, that way if anything like that come up, then you will get waived, because mental health is a big thing for sure, and it's definitely a big thing. So I was saying, if it was definitely for that, that's sad, because he definitely did get suspended, 25 game suspension, and stand to lose $12 million, which is gross. It's diabolical, and especially if it was for mental health. If it wasn't, if this was just your call to try to, alleviate some of the tension or hate that's gonna come your way, you know what I mean, save face type of thing, I understand it. I saw a lot of people in one comment was like, man, he just smoked some damn weed or some shit. And I'm like, I don't think it was weed. Which like I thought now, like, you're able to smoke weed, or like most of them know that like these players smoke. So I don't know if that was, if it was that. I really think it was actually a prescription that he probably was using, and then it just maybe was not. But you got to understand, this man is coming back from injury,
injury, and he's coming back trying to insert himself into, you know what I mean, a team that might be going on without him. And so you got to see from his viewpoint, yeah. But a lot of this stuff don't really I don't feel like a lot of this stuff really enhances your play like that. You might be able to be like more stronger in a sense, but like these are athletes that want to ball, like that don't serve that. It ain't like a nigga gonna take a steroid and then like now you become better at basketball, nigga. You just gonna be a nigga on roids playing basketball. You might look weird, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, it's touchy situation. Let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Y'all think he should have been suspended for 25 days for $12 million? Stand to lose $12 million is crazy. I don't know. It smells fishy. Could it be they in cahoots with this man? Because I mean, I even heard a theory in the sense that they were saying, oh, now they take that $12 million off their books. Now they can get that to somebody else if they were trying to still acquire somebody else onto the team. And then this gives Paul George time to actually be chill when he's, you know, healing up, come back, and he can be completely, fully ready for whatever they choose to do. Because, you know, the East, it is what it is. It's wide open. It's no solidified people that I'm saying is to go. Knicks don't look like the Knicks that was last year. And that's just what I feel. And then we got us. We terrible. I don't want to speak on us at the moment. Detroit is number 1 over here, so, which I knew because I mean even Detroit was giving Boston, I believe, last year a bit of a run for the money. If not, could have took them out for sure. I want to say they either went to 6 to 7 games. Can't remember, but I believe they went against Boston. That might have been first or second round, but yeah, that might have been first round. But they doing their thing now, so they're up, and let's see what that boy Cade Cunningham can do. You know what I mean? Moving right along. Paul George, if it's really about your mental health, I hope you get in a better mindset, bro, and get back to playing your b-ball, bucko. Like really, like truly, having to take a 25 game off is gonna be pivotal for you, obviously. You need all the plan that you need, but you also need to heal. So take it with a grain of salt. Maybe you needed this and it works for you. Let's see. Paul George, hope the best for you, brother, man. 12 million, that's a hell of a lot. Moving right along. First top trade that ran across my board today was James Harden. Wanted to get traded. Now this is starting to get a lot like deja vu-ish. This man does this damn near like every other year. He gets with a team, probably be in it for like a year and a half, and then he like, I'm looking for a trade. And I don't want to put that type of dirt on my nigga James. But like at a point, like y'all just gonna have to go on here and just just get out the league while you can. But I know niggas still want to win. Going to the Cleveland. I kind of like it though. For him. And I also love Garland going to Clippers. that was a twist. That was a plot twist. Him over there with Kawhi Leonard, that might just be something. Let this nigga run the offense a little bit, and then Kawhi can just jump in and out however he would like to. So that was a nice little trade that y'all did for both teams. I feel like it might enhance one another. This man James Harden want to win now, and he thinks going to Cleveland is the route. They look all right. Something tells me something else is coming down the pipeline, though. If it's not this year, then it's gonna for sure be next year. But you know, that's all in my sense of thinking like James Harden, not James Harden, but LeBron James might go there. You know what I'm saying? And if he go there, that's crazy work. But we shall see. So, James Harden. I'm not really sure how you guys are going to do over there, because I still feel like it's still wide open. They might be still looking for another move. Guys, it is the 4th. So the deadline is tomorrow. So whatever is going to be happening is going to be happening in the heat matches of the night. And then maybe something tomorrow. I don't know if it means like deadline in the sense like that's the last day to trade, or that's the last, like once that day hit, like no more trades type shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure on that. So we will probably either be getting some updates by tomorrow or whatever else. And I might just have to do an episode this weekend while I'm out there in Wisconsin to kind of let y'all know who else been traded. Next, we got the big dog himself, A. Diggity. Anthony Davis was traded to Washington. And initially I was like, what? And I wasn't thinking about what's been being traded and shit. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, what the fuck that is? I don't get it. Whatever. Let me fall back then. Let me let them do their thing. You know what I mean? But yes, AD to Washington. And then it made me think, wait a minute, Trey is over there. Trae Young with an AD. That just might get diabolical. That might just get crazy. So I'm thinking like, boo, like, man, can you see that pick and roll, Bucko? My bad, just got a call, video message actually, but we ain't gonna jump on that. But that might get scary for guys. That just might get scary for guys. AD to Washington. Washington might try to do something. You know, with KD, his biggest problem is his ass being there to even play. So that's top. Him, he just need to get. He just got to be healthy. If he can be healthy, that would be nice. We shall see, though. We shall see. Like I said, I know it's some other trades that's going to be going on. Let me make sure one time before. Also, Pro Bowl happened, so I definitely need to do an episode on that. My boy Shador went to the Pro Bowl, and that was dope. I got to soak up with the people out there, so they got their coach. He looks excited to coach Shador. I think it's gonna be a beautiful year for this man. Let's make that happen for the boy. We had 29 minutes. We got things kind of zeroed in fairly quick, guys. So, top news that happened. Like I said, we had Prescription P. Could have been mental health. but costs you 25 games and 12 million. So that sucks. Outside of that, James Harden got traded to Cavs for Garland. And then you got AD traded to Washington to be paired up with the boy Trey Yiggity Young. That is all we have for today, guys. So we gonna clock back in. This is Levelle Ford, and this is the Artistic Perspective Podcast, and we out.